welcome to this tutorial. Today, I will teach you how to format your book, print-on-demand book for Amazon KDP using Microsoft Word. I will teach you how to format it from beginning to the end, show you how to create styles, how to convert it to PDF ready to upload to your account. If you've not been formatting your book by yourself, maybe give someone to format for you. This is an opportunity for you to learn how to do it by yourself. It is not difficult. Pay attention from beginning to the end of this video, you understand how it's done. In the next video, I will teach you how to format ebooks, Kindle books for Amazon as well, using different techniques and different software to do that. But this particular one, pay attention to this, you understand how it's being formatted. And as well, if you sell on other platforms like Lulu, IngramSpark, Blurb as well, you'll be able to format the same system, using the same system to format the book and upload to those platforms. So let's go ahead and format this book, as I said. Let's go. You can see Microsoft Word has its normal size now. So when we might have done with formatting, we're going to change the size to a normal PDF printable size for print on demand. Okay, so now I'm going to bring the text, the contents to here, this place, and format it and give it styles. And let's go. So I go to where I have the files. Look at the document here. I'm going to copy the content here. So I'm going to bring it to Word. I'm going to paste it here. So I have from chapter 1 to chapter 20. And I'm going to be formatting it now. But first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the title here, title and subtitle. Let me just copy everything here. I bring it here and I paste it above the copyright. Okay, so I remove the extra space. I clean it up, so it's gonna be okay. So the title, I'm gonna clear the title. I give it the title heading. The title is already there because normally when you open Microsoft Word, the title is by default there already, and subtitle is also by default there. So you're gonna click on it and click or modify. You can give it any style and font you want it to give, but in my own case, I've changed the font, I've changed the styles because it wasn't actually default font here, so or default font size. So I changed it to my suits, to what suits me, and bring it to the center here. So you're gonna change it any way you want it, but in my own case, this is here I want it to be. And I click on subtitle as well. So subtitle and the title are centered. Then an author, I have already author. Author doesn't count default with Microsoft Word. You have to write it by yourself. How I did this, you click on the particular text or paragraph or word, then you click on it and you give it the name you want it to be. In my own case, I gave it author and you choose the font and style you want it to be and you click OK. But I wouldn't do it now because I've already done it before. So I click on author, you're going to place it at the center where I want it to be. So now, the next thing I'm going to do is copyright. And this is copyright. I brought everything here. So I will like to clean this up and make it look decent. So let me do it right away. Yeah. Okay. Going in this at this. So right. The country. If you are selling this on Amazon KDP and Amazon gives you the ISBN, you have to paste it here. So let's start cleaning up and okay, this is copyright, so our page, and I have to give it a little more space because I have to bring dedication here. So let's see what I'm gonna do with this. So I have to style it the one I want it to be, and first of all, I will have to create copyright. So I've already created copyright page. I click on it, come to center, then I have to remove this here. I have to place it here. And it has to be at the center. So this is how I want it to be. So these ones, I have to select them and give them its own style I want it to be. And first of all, they have to be body text because I have body text already created for this copyright. So what I'm gonna do, I'll give it about parts here. Okay. Now dedication has to be here, so I have to bring it in. Dedication. I copy dedication from where I have it here. I paste it. Oh, I'm gonna clean it up. So I make sure I clean everything up and make it look nice. So dedication. I have already dedication style created and then I'll bring it here. So Let me clean it up and make it look nice the way I want it to be. Now, so dedication body style, I've already have it here. It's done. Table of content, table of content, table of content. I have already table of content created. As I said, if you want to create a style, you click on whatever you want to give a style and you click on this A plus down here and you give it the name you want it to give and click OK. And once you're done, the style has to appear here. So whatever you want to edit, maybe you have multiple items, multiple texts or paragraphs that you want to edit in that particular file or documents, you click on the style given to them. And once ever you do on this style, it's going to affect to every one of them wherever they are within the documents. So now this table of content, let me give a space for the table of content body text. And now what next I'm going to have to do here, I have to select chapters. First of all, let me bring the title has to be chapter 1. And now chapter 2 has to be chapter 1, heading 1, sorry, yeah. 1, the title has to be heading 1. And now heading 2 has to be chapters, all right? So here it is. So what I have to do now, I have to select all these chapters because they have not been styled already. They have not been styled here. So I select one because you can see they are on bold, even though they are on bold and 13 font size. So I select one. I click on select here. I click select text with similar formatting. I click on that. It must have selected other headings as well. So what I have to do, I click on heading 2 to give it heading 2, every one of them heading 2. So you can see it has a little space above. It's because the heading 2 is being formatted to be so. If you look at this, 114 points above. So that's how while we're formatting, as we move forward, you're going to see the difference. You're going to see clearly. But heading 1 is after heading 1, you get chapter 1, right? Chapter 1 is closest to heading 1. So that chapter 1 has to be given its own style so that it shouldn't have space above. So what I have to do is have to click on that extra heading 2, extra heading 2. So I click on that, I change this. I don't have to give it any space before. Okay, I click on that. So it eliminates that space above there. So now I have to select normal, which is the body text, all this. I have to select it. It's been selected. So now I have to select it. They're going to be selected. And I click on normal again to give it the style that I want it to have, because it has a style that it took a style that where I brought it from Google Doc to this place. So I have to change that style to the one I wanted to have here. So I think we have something down here, but so let's move ahead as right the end. I have already the end style created here. So here we are. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna now create. I click on the last the author. I click page break. So it has separated it, the heading and the author from others. And the copyright page has to be separate as well. So I click on copyright. Copyright page is separate as well. Dedication, I click on dedication, separate as well. Okay, so it's getting clearly what you are doing right now. So what I have to do, this is a table of content has to be here. So now I have to also headings, chapters, sorry. I have to give chapters. Every chapter has to start on its own page, except chapter 1. So the table of content has to come on its own page, right? This table of content here. Table of content, I'm going to eliminate this because heading 1 is already having 114 points above. So from heading 2, so what I'm going to click now, I'm going to give heading 2 114. Heading 2, they're already giving 114 point above. You can see there the space above here. So all I'm going to do now is page break for heading 2. All right, heading 3, page break as well. I'm going to have this down to all the 19 pages. You click at the beginning of the chapter, do the same thing for 5. We have done it. I've given page break to all the 20 chapters. So each chapter has to start on its own page. So what we have to do now, have to change the page size because we're going to convert it to PDF. And so what we have to do is click on layout, you click on this. And now make sure that once you come up here, you come down to this section and click Whole Document, because if you do not do so, whatever you're going to be have to be done here is going to affect only the page, active page in front of you. But if you select Whole Document, it's going to affect all the pages within this document. So you have to select Whole Document, and from normal to mirror margin. And now you're going to select what size going to be 0.5 here. It's going to say 0.75, 0.5, and 0. Go to 0. Okay, so you come down to page. It has to be 6 by 9 because that is the most popular. And so that's what we're going to create. We have 5 by 8 and etc. But we're going to use 6.9, 6 by 9. It has to be header 0.35, footer 0.35, different first page and odd page. So here we are. Click on it. It's going to take effect. All the hub documents have changed to that. So what are we going to do now? We have to cross-check what we did. And okay, first of all, we have to select all the normal. You have to modify the normal and give it some below, space below. Okay, yeah. Okay, you can see it has given a little bit gap. That's how I want it to be. And we have to select this. We have to eliminate it from the document. So we select it. We click on replace. You paste it here. Drop down. You click on all. Click on this. You click the space, because if you do not click to give it space, it's going to bring the whole text together. So replace all is done. So they're not going to see that any longer. If you need to add first line index, you have to click on where you have to add the index. For example, I will click on the first paragraph of this particular first page. I click here in front of Daniel and I select the style that is being given to it. Modify paragraph first line index. When you select what you want, first line index 0.5, you can see what is going to show, what you can see what's going to give. You can see what it's going to give if you reduce the size to 4, 3, it moves backwards. But if you return back to 5, it moves forward again. So this is how it's going to be, and I think I'm going to leave it like this because this is normal. I click OK. So every paragraph has to be first line index. Okay, and this is good. It looks professional in formatting paperback books for Amazon print on demand. And secondly, if you want to have, you click on insert here. This is a drop cap here. So how are you going to do it? For example, each chapter, the first line of the chapter has to be in drop cap. So I click on in front of Daniel, drop cap. If that's what I want, then I come to 2. I click again, drop cap. I can also reduce the size of the drop cap if I want, but this is okay. And I'm not going to add drop cap to this one right now, so I will undo it. So I'm just showing you in case if what you want to do, because you may like to do it and it's nice. In some of the books that format, I add drop cap. It's very nice, beautiful. It makes the formatting looks professional and matured. So this is how you're going to add drop cap and first line index on every paragraph. You can see one here. It has replaced it with space. So what we're going to do now is to begin to, I think we are about getting to an end. So let's remove this. Right, dedication, table of content. We have to give it table of content first of all. We click on this, preference, table of content, custom table of content. Normally, by default, Word is going to give it 3 level of headings, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. But if you have more, about 5 headings or 6 or whatever, you're going to select and choose based on the number of headings you have here. But by default, Doc has given it the heading 3. I don't have up to heading 3 here. I have heading 1 and heading 2. But I'm going to leave it at heading 3 by default. If it's not going to see heading, if it doesn't see heading 3, it's going to stop at heading 2. And you're going to click on here and choose the kind of dots you want it to have. Look at how it appears. And now you're going to see hyperlink. What that does is when you select hyperlink within the Microsoft document, when you click on hyperlink on that particular heading on table of content, it takes you to the page where you have that particular text, okay? Or if you convert it to PDF file, when you click on that particular table of content number, it takes you to the page where you have that content. So what it does, so you're going to have it selected by default. And you click OK. So now let me reduce the space. So this one that moved down here will accommodate on a single page. So I look for table of content, modify table of content heading 2. Click on that. So I'm going to give it single line. It has moved up now here. So that's okay. What we have to do, look up, and this one, I'm going to readdress this. We're going to come closer. Once you format your documents, you look at certain things, look properly and see things that are not normal, you're going to make it to be normal. I look at the heading. I don't need to have spaces. So look at the heading. It has to come a little bit closer to each other. Let me see what I have here. No space below. It should be single. Okay, yeah, this is how I want it to be. Chapter 1 has come closer to the heading 1. So this is how I want it to be. I make sure that all the body text here has to be centered, justified. It has to be justified. You can see if you click a line left, it goes to left, or a line right, it goes to right. But I don't want it to be so, and it shouldn't be so. And whenever you're formatting documents for printing, it has to be justified. Okay, so this is how it should be. Now I think we getting to the end of this, so we have to go it. Okay, heading on and footer. We click on this. Let's copy the author name. Right, we change this to title of the book. Let's see. We have okay. Just change finite element here. So let's say something on the signal. And we are trying to fix things up and make sure that the headings are aligned properly. We're not missing anything after all. So I think we see we've done something good here, right? So the end of the book, the chapter, we're in the last chapter here. So this is the end of the book. You can remove this here. You can see, so, right. So this is how you format it. And now let's preview what we did and see if there's anything we're going to do to improve more. Preview. We have 385 pages. It's a lot more. Copyright dedication. Now we have a lot to do. We have to give a page gap between the contents and the table of contents itself. So we have to go back. First of all, let's start from giving it one page extra here. All right. We have to come back. Let's look and see what it's going to give us here. We continue until we get what we want because we're wrong somewhere. So I think we have done what we have to. Let's convert this to PDF and see what it's going to give us. You click. Okay. Okay, we need to save the file first. We need to save it, convert it to PDF, save it. Here we are. Let's see what we have here. Let's see the size of this book. 6.9. Yeah, 6.9. You can see it's not 6.9. Here we are. Let's see the size we have for this book. Actually, 6.9. And the most important thing you have to be careful about, once you have your book converted to PDF, you have to come to click on Documents on under PDF, Documents Property, and you make sure that fonts are embedded. These fonts are embedded. If fonts are not embedded, I'm going to show you how to do that now. There is a font that is not embedded. Look at this one. Time New Roman is not embedded. and this one is not embedded. They have to be embedded subset. Every font here has to be embedded subset. Otherwise, it's not going to work for printing. So what we have to do, we have to embed them now. You have to come down, you have to click on Tools, Print and Production, Pre-Flight. You click on that, Analyze and Fix. You're going to save it there, fine. Taking a little while, but you're going to save it and you're going to view it again and make sure that everything is normal. So here we are. Let's see what we've got. You click this and click on Property. We're going to take a look at the font again and see what we've got there. All the fonts are embedded subsets, so we are good to go. Our documents are good to go. So where you have PDF documents ready for print, copyright, dedication, table of contents. So here we are. So thank you for watching. If this is of a great value to you, please subscribe to this channel. I'll be bringing you more and more videos about book formatting and other things that are of your interest. But if there's anything that you want me to know about, please leave it on the comment section and I will address to it. Thank you.